Far Eden. It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Go on, Mac. It's over there.
But if anyone could set things right, Jewel, I knew it would be you.
ReCore feels like a game grappling with insecurity over its length. It's an 8-hour action game in which players, along with companions called Corebots, explore dungeons to find power-ups and progress through the story. Like Metroid Prime, it offers free-form adventuring, where new items and abilities invite players to re-explore old areas. It also attempts to bake in the hyperactive lock and strafe combat of Prime, and for the most part it succeeds. Main character Jewel shoots coloured lasers that do more damage on matching enemies. Corrupted robots mount their assaults in big groups, so crowd control requires you to frequently cycle through colours to best manage threats. The combat is simple, but this system gives the moment-to-moment engagement some intricacy and dynamism. Most enemies are powered by robot souls called cores, and Jewel can snatch these away to upgrade the stats of her own core bots. The mechanic is like reeling in a fish, where you pull at the opportune moments and ease up when there's too much resistance. It's a thrilling moment of tension in combat scenarios that are already designed to overwhelm. Defeating enemies can also net you materials to make new parts that bestow passive bonuses on core bots. Jewel can have 2 core bots with her at the same time and swap them in and out of battle. They follow you around everywhere, and in battle can execute lethal attacks which knock a satisfying amount of health off the enemy's life bar when combined with your own charge shots. Mac the dog has a tackle, Seth the spider has a barrage of rockets, and Duncan the ape has a ground pound. Jewel can call her companion back to her side during battles, so there's also an element of strategy to attacking and defending. For example, Duncan can be left to tear it up since he's a tank, but Seth needs to be kept out of big skirmishes, to give him the range he needs to stay safe and also to be effective. Jewel is very light on her feet, and enemies force you to stay immobile with a hail of bullets and bombs. These can only be avoided with deft leaps and bounds, so, like an arcade shooter, you have to find the openings in waves of projectiles to thread yourself between, and maneuver around the environments to get some breathing room. The combat systems aren't seamlessly connected, but they do support each other to create a very proactive combat style. Together they give you enough plates to spin to make the overall experience chaotic and engaging. The world of ReCore is barren and lacks visual variety, but there are some small touches that spark the imagination. Its desert landscape is cut with the remnants of a robot workforce, bruised by incomplete terraforming, and scarred by signs of battle between man and machine. Dungeons are all part cave, part underground lab, but given a base coat of fire, ice or poison. Its characters are Saturday morning cartoonish. Jewel is chirpy and leaps into challenges head on, and the core bots are equally as vivacious. Mac, for example, is made of junk, but he has the soul of an eager pup. His tail wags like a metronome at 200 BPM. He sniffs, circles, barks and bounds.
Mac, be good. I'm sorry.
Had it been comfortable with its brevity, ReCore could have been a scrappy little shooter, but towards the end of the game it repeatedly sends you on fetch quests to find prismatic cores. These are enclosed in drab spheres that are difficult to discern from all the brown iron beams and black metal sheets that make up ReCore's world. Prismatic cores can also be found in the extra arena, traversal or adventure dungeons, but gameplay in these are bare bones. They each have unimaginative sub-objectives, like finishing within a time limit or shooting a specific number of switches, and going through them over and over again is incredibly monotonous. This issue is worsened by ReCore's loading screens, which can last between 2 and 3 minutes. Sometimes the game will crash altogether, and other times it will fail to load the map, which means restarting and more loading screens. ReCore's missteps are a real shame, because it can be quite charming otherwise. I wanted to like it more, and had it not overstayed its welcome, I would have. But in the end, like its robots, ReCore is a game with a bright soul encased in parts that are used well past their prime.